me, negative energy. We are back for another reaction video. This is for Love and Marriage Detroit. I think I said it in the other video. Like, I'm not gonna do Huntsville. I think it's Huntsville. This season, just because it's been like a couple seasons. But I'm gonna do Detroit because it's fairly new. Oh, my bad. It's fairly new, and I really like Detroit. I didn't watch Huntsville, but I seen what's his name, Marcelino or something like that. He's on there. Sheree's on there. I'm like, yeah, no, I ain't. I don't. I already know that's a fake relationship. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But yes, so we're back for Love and Marriage Detroit, and we're gonna be reacting to this new episode, episode 4. You know, I told you guys I'll be watching it on bootleg. I love me some bootleg. So we're gonna watch it together. I mean, I do have the Philo app, but it's not gonna let me show you guys on Philo. So I'm like, let me go ahead and watch it on bootleg, like I usually do. All right, let's get into it.
Having an affair with the gym, we know.
Thinking about buying a gym.
Are you kidding me, Russell? It's so
All the women and the
frustrating when
men
somebody
are
tells you
beautiful,
something when
I'm not gonna
something's
lie.
already been done.
Okay,
I'm upset about
Cute
you
couples.
not communicating.
Kobe is swagger jacking a lot of the things that you're doing. Didn't you tell Kobe about your sipping shop and then the next day she's planning a sipping shop? Come on now. And you think that's a coincidence? It's all about Pure. Do you really want to be with me?
He didn't come back to the penthouse. I don't want my marriage to end, but I also feel like he wants to leave. It would literally just have to be him doing it.
I know her dad. He said, Anthony, we need to talk because I'm not liking what I'm hearing.
My dad made a very clear point. He was like, God don't operate in confusion. This was all confusion for
It was
me.
not confusion, though. Because your whole family was against one person. All of them was attacking me. Like I'm a deadbeat dad or like I'm leaving my family. For one time, I just wanted everybody to have my back. Like, let's go, Aunt. We gonna do this.
Don't mean that.
Like the old, like last episode.
So if you go upstairs, don't say nothing.
I got you.
All right.
For sure.
Okay,
She's
they having a
nosy.
surprise
She's super
birthday
nice.
party.
Keep it down.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of a surprise, so I need to keep it on the low.
But I want this to be a big event. I want it to be like a surprise. She needs to walk in and be like, oh,
No, literally.
she better share the tip. She
No,
better
that's
share
right.
the tip.
Birthday, I want to make it really special.
So I just want to talk about just a few of the logistics for the party. We got some.
Invites. I know a few of you guys' friends.
Let's wait to send the invites so that nobody ruins the surprise.
Okay. Ooh, the way that I do, I'm so tired. I'm gonna take them off though.
I have known Chelsea for almost 10 years. Chelsea is my ace boom coon. Like, she's my
Chelsea is
partner in
beautiful,
crime.
yo.
Super supportive. And she's just a good time.
So what's going on with you?
I've been working on some influencer stuff, as you know. Been trying to work with some influencers in Detroit. Been trying to work with some more Detroit brands.
Yeah.
So I'm a little confused about what's happening. Where are you headed? You look like you headed on a hot day.
Here you go. I can't tell you all of that, but what I can say is, yeah, I'm going somewhere.
I'll be checking your location.
Turn it off.
I haven't seen Brandon since the wine tasting. He left the house and he didn't come back. Now we have to talk to our marriage mentors about this. We have amazing marriage mentors, Christina and LaTroy, but how this meeting is gonna go.
Brandon showed up. Okay, before we get into the therapy session, I feel like with Brandon, the person that he's wrong on is not telling her. That's keeping a secret, basically. Not telling Christina about the whole situation with the new person that he's working with in the studio. Because if Christina knows about like something in the past that you done and it hurt her super bad. Why would you keep this a secret again? Because now it's gonna hurt her even more because you're keeping it a secret. Now with Christina, I feel like for Brandon, that's just for men in general. You can't go ahead and put a chain on a man because that's gonna make him want to run away and take the key real quick to just clink that key, open the little lock to unchain himself and be free. Like you really can't chain a man down. If you're having to be like a parent to your man or a parent to your female, your woman, then that person, like, you're doing too much for a person. At the end of the day, y'all could be dependent on each other, but not too dependent on each other, and also be free with each other as well, where you guys have your own businesses going on, you guys help each other, you guys talk about your businesses. And it's that, like, when we go to heaven, the people that we know here on earth, we're not going to know in heaven because everybody's going to have different faces and stuff. So it's like, I'm not doing too much for a man when it comes to, like, I'm not about to babysit a man, especially if he's my husband. I don't got the time for it. You got to come prepared. You got to come ready to be in a whole relationship in marriage with me, because I'm not about to baby you. Like, you're not getting into marriage where you have to, like, track down everything a person is doing. That's too much. That's a headache. I'm not doing all of that. But let's continue.
Hate, going stretches at a time without us talking. I hate the silent treatment.
You ready?
You need the silent treatment, but you're doing it with her right now.
Hey, family.
That's tick for tat.
Last time that we talked, man, it was good. Y'all connected. Has things gotten better?
It's gotten worse.
What happened?
First off, this is my first day back here. I didn't sleep here.
Since when, Brandon?
The weekend.
You gotta go to the beginning, because that's not like y'all.
So we're at this moment for me to, like, get into the scene, just, help me get my relevance back. Because, before I was married, I was way more popping in the city. So that's really, like, the mission that I've been on. And, really just trying to convince her to, like, let go of the reins and just give me the freedom to kind of do what I do.
But you gotta be honest with Christina too.
Christina, let's hear from you, from your perspective of what happened.
They started the conversation that I'm holding him back from his career. Sometimes he makes me feel like it's, like, my fault, or I didn't get.
Sense of resentment.
Yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of, like, because if you keep thinking like that, it will turn into a resentment.
What hurt you the most about what had happened?
I felt really belittled, very unsafe, very. A part of the conversation here that hasn't been had yet is the fact that
that I responded to, like, I don't need this.
So let's pause here for just a second. There's no way to connect pointing fingers at each other.
Right.
In order to move towards reconciliation, it starts with ownership. Absolutely. If we come back with tit for tat or insult for insult, y'all won't ever reconcile. Cycle gonna continue.
You said the same thing.
No, I said that you can be done if you wanted to be done. Coming up.
I don't like what Christina said there. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do not like what Christina said there, because why would you say you can't be done if you want to be done? Like, when you still have feelings there for the man, like, that's just hurting him as well. Like, it's like saying, okay, let's get a divorce. Like, that's basically, that's what it sounds like. What? No, that's childish. It's very childish of her, on her part.
Really, over your marriage when you say things like
right.
that. If we come back with tit for tat or insult for insult, y'all won't ever reconcile. Cycle gonna continue.
So I fully understand what our marriage mentors are saying.
Part two.
We can't be going tit for tat. To go through things to appreciate each other more. We're trying, and we're gonna, definitely take these steps with our marriage mentors to, just make this something that we won't have to revisit again. I apologize for being caught up in my own agenda, because that's really what it was. That's why I didn't see it as an attack. I was being selfish. And I don't ever see us getting divorced. I'll never say it again.
I will hold you to it.
Brandon, he kind of surprised me, and I'm very proud of him in this moment for being vulnerable and for taking ownership of.
What are you doing?
That wasn't a kissing moment.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it real quick because I don't know, maybe like behind the scenes, Christina took ownership, but okay, I'm gonna be real. Brandon took ownership for what he's done because that's what had her react that way, especially what he's done in the past. But if they got over that, okay, the past is the past. Now this is something new. Brandon did not tell her what's happened and everything. But I feel like Christina needed to also take ownership as well, because God forbid, but later down the line, if this happens again and Brandon continues apologizing and apologizing, not saying this current situation was happening happens again. I'm just saying, like, if like something happens and say like this is just an example. This time it's Christina's fault. And Christina doesn't take ownership and Brandon continues apologizing and apologizing, it's going to become a point where when Christina finally decides to take ownership, because she didn't take ownership for what she's done and that played a part in it as well. Because as a man, like most of the time until they're at a breaking point, they're not going to really tell us why, like he didn't sleep at the house, you know, at their condo. Why he didn't sleep at the condo. He's not going to explain that to him, you know. I mean, to her, sorry. But Christina, I feel like she needed to take ownership as well for reacting the way she reacted as well. Because if you know he did this already, why don't you go ahead and react a complete different way? I mean, I understand, like, you know, women is women. Not every woman is the same, though, because I wouldn't be like that. I ain't got the time for that. But, yeah, as Christina, I feel like she should have took ownership too, because girl, he's apologizing for his part, but y'all going in front of, and that was last episode when they were at the winery, right? And then Buddy started like talking down to her, and then she also reacted the same way. That's the tit for tat I was talking about. Christina needed to take ownership for that as well, because nobody but them need to know what's happening in the relationship. Brandon wrong for going to go tell Buddy that. And then Christina is also wrong for talking about it with her friends too. Like, that's y'all marriage. Nobody but y'all is in the marriage. Y'all could give like a little bit of insight if y'all both have that agreement on it. And there was a person I was dating. I told them about that too. Because, and I had to cut him off after that. Because how you going to go ahead and tell your brother what I told you, because we were not going at it, but like we were in a disagreement about something. You gonna go and tell your brother when I didn't even know you was, no, actually I did know, because Buddy was on FaceTime with me. And then Buddy talking about Buddy had another phone. He had his personal phone and then he had his business phone. So his brother, he couldn't get him on the personal phone, so he called him on the business phone. And then Buddy, while I'm on FaceTime, y'all, Buddy was talking to his brother, talking about yeah, she said I can't do this, she said I can't do that. And I'm just here like, so I played a childish move. I was Christina at this point. I played a childish move, and I was like, ain't no way. But I felt some type of way, because I'm like, ain't no way you talking to your brother in front of me, and you got me looking dumb, and you got me looking like the bad guy in front of your brother. Now, if I actually meet your brother, what your brother gonna think about me? Come on now. Come on. So I hung up on his ass. I did. I sure did, God. I did. I hung up on him. God was there too. God knew. Yeah, I hung up on him. And I was like, oh no, you're not about to disrespect me like that. And I told him how I felt about what he did. And I cut him off after that. But let's continue.
moment?
I thought it was. Beautiful.
All right, y'all.
All right, family.
I'm happy they're
See y'all
doing
in 2
couples
weeks.
therapy.
We absolutely love y'all. If y'all need us prior to then, y'all know how to reach us. God bless.
Love you guys. Bye. I just need to know. We good? Are you here? You staying?
Yeah, we good.
All right.
Yeah.
Christina,
I
you gotta
wanna
take
hear that again.
accountability. Come on. You play the role too.
We go to church every Sunday.
It's mandatory in the Thompson's household.
Yes.
Put your seatbelts on, everybody.
Our church was led by my dad, Bishop Harold Duncan.
And your mother, Pastor.
Let me get there. And my mom, Pastor Felicia Duncan.
You all right? You want to have that conversation with Dad?
I mean, it's fine. I'm not even tripping about it. I'm really, like, over it anyway, to be honest with you.
You can tell by his tone of voice.
And pray that Anthony will talk with my dad after his, emotional breakdown on the boat. I think it's very important that, he just gets all that out. I think it would bring some closure.
Somebody make some noise.
Well, praise God, everybody. Hallelujah. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life, love. Well, come on, put your hands together and give Jesus the best clap you can give him. Because everything is working for us.
Bishop, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's my guy. We both love God. Of course, that's his job, though.
Straightening me up?
You know how you do.
I do, okay.
But let's have a talk right after service.
Well, let me just shake a few hands and meet you out there.
All right.
You can only do a great word when you're dealing with great people.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to talk for a little while because how you feel and what you say mean a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we was going through. We was on the verge of almost breaking up.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't really hear from me what I was trying to do to take the family to the next level. Going to Atlanta, it was about trying to go and do the TV film thing at Disney Marvel. I felt it was an excellent opportunity.
He's his dad around more consistently. You know how difficult the school year was for him. The challenges he faced, being singled out.
Yeah, racism was heavy.
Racism, the times that I would pick him up at school and he's in tears. And in that time frame, I felt like the best thing for Anthony right now is to be stable here. Your presence in the house is so vital right now because we got to get the kids stable. The flip side, Anthony, becomes, if you know God works with couples out of agreement.
Yeah.
Get your way into it and then make it worse. Apologize for you feeling like that. So one thing you could never do with a person is dictate how they feel or tell them how they. If you felt like that, you felt like that.
Yeah.
But the last thing we wanted was to see you all get worse, and those kids need their dad, they need their mom, but they need to see greater than that, mom and dad on the same page.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, son, I believe that dream is still alive.
Yeah.
And what has been prophetically declared will come full circle. I just don't know the right timing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my commitment to our family is to make sure all of our family are succeeding in what their
He sees my heart. And I'm just gonna put my faith in God and continue to walk on the path that he set before me.
With Anthony and his wife, I feel like Anthony is seeing a bigger picture when it comes to, and I'm glad like he has something where he wants to do bigger for his family, not just him. He sees his business venture for his family, putting his family in a better place. And I understand that. Anthony, I ain't gonna lie. At first, Anthony was acting like, oh, his family is good. Him and his wife is good. They don't got issues like Christina and Brandon. But Anthony, like his wife said the last episode, y'all got issues too. And this is the main issue just with his business ventures, not aligning with, his child, his son, because of the bullying and other things that his son is dealing with, right now. And I agree with the bishop, what the dad is saying. Right now, it just wouldn't be good for him and his family because, his son needs his dad in his life. And later down the line, his son is going to greatly appreciate that. Oh my gosh, that's my watch. I don't know how I got that to go off like that. But it goes off like each hour, and I'm like, bruh, how did I do that to the watch? But yeah, with Anthony, I feel like later down the line, his son is gonna... Hold on, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. My bad. That alarm was annoying me. Okay, so yes, with Anthony, his son is gonna go ahead and appreciate that later down the line because kids really remember. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I remember most of the things that happened when I was probably 4 years old until now. Some things I may not remember in like its full setting, but I remember most of the things that happened in my life. So his son is gonna remember, oh my gosh, my dad was there for me. The kids, especially at a young age, they don't care if you have to work a lot. They don't care if like the amount of money that you're making. They care about the time, and it's more precious to them when they're younger, because I feel like usually they're closer to you. Sometimes they like their independency when they begin their teen years, but they really do appreciate that because then later down the line, who are they going to be able to confide in? Who are they going to be able to come to when it comes to like issues that they're having, in school later down the line, in college, in high school, in middle school too. They're going to come to their parents when they feel comfortable, when they know their parents was always there for them, They're going to feel comfortable coming to their parents more than going to a friend, So yeah.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
You busy?
No, I'm free.
Oh, just wanted to catch up. Let's plan out the content for the week.
I still have not heard back from Christina since pitching the idea of working with Harper Ray together, but that's not going to slow down business for me. I am going to focus on these current projects that I'm working on.
You to kind of like post on social media.
Okay. We probably need to get an update on that by Monday. I know we're still waiting on packages. So when you're here next week, can you just like check off that I got what I was supposed to get?
Yeah, that's all we have right now. I'll see you next week.
All right. See you next week.
Jermaine is part owner of the gym that I'm looking to purchase. He's been doing this for 10 plus years. So I'm really excited to see the business side of everything.
Let me just show you around, just to, recap, so you can see the business as a businessman instead of a member now.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Even though Kobe isn't super excited about the potential of us purchasing a gym, I think Kobe would potentially one day hand down to our kids.
This is where I like to send a lot of the beginners.
Yeah.
Because
it's machine.
It's machines.
Yep.
You can't hardly hurt yourself with a machine.
I don't care if you coming from the west side, Northland. I don't care if you going to the east side off Chalmers at Skateland. Man, don't walk in the building if you can't at least go around without falling, because skating is serious. I wear a size.
He gonna pull us off
say
here.
big man, huh? I just want to get all the couples. So, I'm going to take y'all over to the east side of Detroit and get a little roll bounce going.
Okay.
He got us up in the hood.
He said this ain't
Anthony got
Atlanta.
us on the east side at a skating rink that I've never heard of. And I'm just making sure I'm going to grab my girl's hand a little extra tight and we're going to walk in with my head on a swivel.
Y'all know how to skate?
I ain't from here, so.
I might see subscribers. It's not there.
Minute.
It smell like the east side in here.
Hey, how are you?
B, can you skate, Brandon?
No, I cannot.
You can't skate?
Hey, I'm going to have to learn today.
I can't skate.
Back in the day, but we tried to skate last year, and I was like Bambi on these joints.
Yeah.
What made you pick this? I never even heard of this place.
I went to King High School. So this is one of my east side spots.
Okay. Well, let's get these skates.
It's been so long
already.
We all.
Oh, I'm proud of you, Anthony.
What I do?
I'm surprised you have on these skates and you're
Why?
germaphobe.
I have on 3 pairs of socks. and I'm throwing them in the trash.
We're twins.
For real, I'm throwing these bad boys in the trash can. What's up, baby? Size. We going to Southwest and eat tacos next.
This is orange.
Mine is orange. Mine
Oh, that's orange?
We're all in the same family.
All in the same
Okay.
family.
Where my boy
It
at?
wasn't
Where your man at?
Yeah, where y'all meet? I was just talking about him.
Did he come with you?
No, he did not.
For real?
He told me he was in meeting after meeting after meeting. So, you know, I just fall in line where I fit in. I don't know what Russell has been up to these days. Sometimes I feel like he just be in his own little world.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? All right, I see. All right, my dog, you good? All right, we'll be back. We're going to get some skates.
Okay, guys.
Hey, man. Come on, let's take another stroll around, B.
All right, let's get it.
I get them businesses alive.
Is there a speed limit out here?
Yeah, Grandpa.
So, the meeting today, I think I'm like 85%. So, that I want the gym.
How do we go from wanting to own a gym to having meeting that the meeting that you had was with the gym?
Yeah, and I told you.
Yeah,
that-
your hands getting a little sweaty.
No, those things are heavy.
I know that this is something that you're passionate about. So this is your dream of yours. I wanted to be on the front end of the conversation. I didn't want to be on the back end.
What's the purpose of you being present at that walkthrough?
So I can see the gym.
Babe, we haven't signed any deals yet.
Okay, but I haven't even seen this place, babe.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like Colby is right in this situation because I feel like with her husband, he's wanting to do all these businesses, which is not a bad thing. And Colby is fine with that. But she wants to be able to know about it as well. Like, she wants to feel like she's a part of it. Now, I don't know, like, if he knows about, like, the things that she's done with her businesses and then also what other businesses that she may want to start. But Colby wants to feel like she's a part of it and not just hearing about it like he's doing right now. So I understand that.
I didn't sign any deals yet. Kobe has no reason to be upset right now. We've had conversations about the gym.
Conversations?
I just went and did a walk through. There's times where I'm gonna have conversations, business conversations.
If you're saying this gym is potentially for us,
But this is, you know, that's my guy.
your wife ain't met your guy.
Conversations that you're not gonna be a part of.
I
and this
disagree.
Is this
I'm
going?
just saying, invite me next time.
You need to record
My calendar, my events, my activities
So she
with
does.
you. I would love an opportunity to decline if I can't make it.
those that are appropriate. I'll make sure you get an invite.
No reason to be mad about
If
it.
you and I are in this
But,
together,
I
I think
understand where
that
she's coming
some of the things that I might not have time for, like the day-to-day operations, if we pull you from your current situation, you'll have time to be able to do that thing. See, I'm the visionary. My goal is to cast the vision. It's your job to help me implement the vision.
But you're not letting
Starting
her
to sound
see
like
the
I have to
vision with you.
sacrifice my career, my endeavors to run the gym. You know, I would really helping facilitate this business transaction. I need to be on the front end.
All right, so I can see that you have a point, small point, but you have one.
Make it make sense next time, please.
So in the future, I'm going to invite you to the conversation early on.
I'm asking for.
Our friends are skating. I'd love to skate.
I want to see that.
So can we go get on the floor?
I guess.
Well, his legs shaking like an old white man.
Okay, y'all killing it out there.
Man.
All right, everybody, we're about to race.
Wait, they're racing.
On your mark, you set, go.
Oh my God. Slow start. Slow start. Slow start.
Non-athletic Brandon. Like an old white man.
Oh my God.
I had a man's move to invite y'all. I need y'all there.
Tell me more about it.
It's to help inspire men to have a voice, to be strong, not play the blame game, blaming women, blaming the white man, all that. No, it's time for men to stand up. Because how long has women...
Community, I think there's a lot of resources for black women in general.
Oh, heck shit.
They can, I mean,
hella
don't get-
resources.
there are queens, don't get us wrong, but we need more resources for black
Yeah.
men.
So this is the first men's movement.
The actual
official.
man's movement.
Of the showcase.
Let's bring some investors to the table, some stakeholders to the table. Let's put some artists on the stage, put them up there, including my artist, Nyjah. You win if you get an agreement that night. You know what I'm saying? If you get like a deal that night.
Hey, do me a favor though. I already said I'm sorry, but I don't want to be in y'all drama ever again. Trust me. I got enough on my plate with my own wife.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Yeah, I've been trying to catch up with you. I think you've been a little busy. I haven't been able to call back.
Honestly, I had a lot going on. And I apologize because you did text me and I didn't text back the last time. And so that's my bad. But I just kind of disconnected from a lot of people.
It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to just say like, hey, I'm not okay. Thank you for checking in.
But did you send me that in the text?
No, because I don't think that those...
But I don't remember no phone call.
I called you twice.
What is going on?
I just needed some time. I needed some space. I'm sorry, like I'm not trying to be insensitive about it, but I just needed to back off and worry about getting Christina through this moment.
I understand everything was going on with you and Brandon, but I am always thinking about the next opportunity. Like, we have been talking about working together, collabing together for a long time, and there has been no action.
A day in the life or some fashion content. So I was a little confused about the question about the whole Harper Ray collaboration. Like, I didn't understand the text. I think I told you that I didn't understand the text.
And that's why I called. She suggested us collaborating together.
I'm not a mind reader, but it doesn't seem like Christina's confused at all. Right now, it seems like Christina is starting to blame shift.
When I spoke with Harper Ray, I asked her about the collaboration, like, what's the idea behind it? And she said, well, you know, we didn't get that far. I didn't want to, suggest the collaboration because I felt like I was getting, like, conflicting information.
Okay, so that wasn't my doing. The way she staged it to me was, it sounds like you and Christina are trying to do the same thing. So when she said that, in my mind, given that we have a relationship, why not ask Christina if we can do this together? We're both influencers. There's room for everyone.
We ain't getting nowhere right now. And I think she's taking this all the wrong way. If anything, I share a lot of resources. I love to see people win, especially Black women or especially women that are connected to me. But if you're trying to an existing collaboration,
how is that jumping in? I didn't even know that you were collabing with her.
Because that's the way she made it seem.
So as a friend, why couldn't you just pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm currently working with Harper Ray, or I'm currently working with a brand. And if it were me, Christina, I would have never felt that way because I'm not a selfish person who wants it to be about me.
Why would I be thinking about you when I set up a collaboration?
This has been your message. You've been preaching to me. Let's collaborate together.
If I set up this collaboration,
Wait a minute, Kobe,
you
getting loud.
You said that.
I have, but if I set up
so why not collaborate?
Are you gonna let me talk? conversation that I started with Harper Ray had nothing to do with you. You weren't
Okay, and I didn't know that.
I think you're
I
being
told you it's
defensive.
bootleg.
I don't necessarily feel that she's being defensive. Is she emotional? Yes, because this, I think, took her off her block. I feel that she's being passionate about trying to figure out what's going
But
on.
don't start
and
like
there's not a
over
really
yelling
clear
over the person
explanation
that's trying
from
to have
Christina.
a conversation with you.
It's mind-blowing to me that your response to all of this is me trying to step on your toes with a collab you had with Harper Ray. I would never. I am defensive because pick the phone up and call me next time. Say something to me.
But I just want to be
You
clear.
you wait
I
this
want to be
long
clear.
to bring this to my attention.
I want
that's
to be
not
clear.
sisterly. That's not what sisters do.
I don't have to share a collaboration if I don't want to.
But Christina, we've had these conversations about content and about working with brands for a very long time.
Tell me which brands have you pitched and said, I'm pitching this brand so me and Christina can do it
Christina,
together.
I've been asking you to have conversations
But
about pitching
wait a
brands.
minute. But what brand have you pitched and you said this would be a
no
great
brand.
Exactly.
No brand.
So
And
why am I doing
I was the initiator of trying to pitch
the same brand that I was actually
And
already
is that a big
collaborating.
deal though?
You're not. I think it's going over your head.
She's not listening to me. It's not going over my head, but it's clearly running through her head.
At this point, I'm trying to run the battery.
And I'm
What am I up to?
good. I'm getting ready to go.
What am I up to? I'm just trying to get clarity. If that's what you're talking about, I'm up to, then yeah, I'm up to getting clarity.
Watch your knowing.
What's the deal? What is going on here? What's the deal?
I received a text message from Kobe about joining in on a collaboration with Harper Ray.
Mm-hmm.
You're the reason why you're confused because you didn't pick the phone up.
I was confused about it, but it had nothing to do with being selfish.
Well, would you do it with her?
No, I'm not gonna
Clearly
do that.
not. Clearly not. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. And had she asked Kobe, Kobe,
my
do you want to invite
collaboration-
Christina in on this? I would have said absolutely.
Y'all are friends. Y'all are locked in. You know, my wife really appreciates you as a friend, and I think as friends, y'all should be able to have real conversations. Sis, you moving too fast. Slow down. Sis.
Christina has got on my head recently about not defending her. Russell is now addressing my wife, so I'm going to step in. Because you said something about a makeup artist that Kobe also tried to get that you already had in the bag.
And Brandon's trying to bring up Mariah. My agency pitched Mariah. I had nothing to do with that. I didn't know about.
Are you trying to ignite
Yes,
something?
he is.
No, I'm trying to get down to the truth because from what I've witnessed is that it's been multiple
The
times.
husband's
where-
getting into it
Multiple.
now.
Give me
Yeah,
examples.
multiple.
Bring them up.
I don't know them,
Okay.
but
What
it's just
are the
like
multiple times?
And B, why you ain't said?
We are both influencers. We can both do the same
Relax. It's
thing,
okay, babe.
Brandon.
Relax.
I mean y'all can, but it's like if she
Let me pause it for a second because I feel like Colby, the tone of voice that she's currently using, I don't know if she always speak like that with them, but I feel like the tone of voice that she's using right now is it's very high pitched. Like you could bring it down a little bit, talk as civilized people, and have a conversation. Because it really is sounding like, well, just have a civilized conversation.
he has a conversation with you and then the next day you're on the same thing that's looking like a Kobe cat.
Chill out. Don't do that.
Gotcha.
Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Really?
It is.
Oh my
No.
God.
No. I don't do drama.
We don't do drama either. That's what y'all on. We good.
Who is on drama?
We good. We good.
I'm a Kobe cat. That's what's up.
Yeah,
If you felt that, I'm
look,
copying.
real talk.
Brandon made it worse.
You don't gotta say nothing else to her, bro. Straight up. Don't say nothing else to her.
Next on
Let me see.
Love and Marriage Detroit.
Brandon. So I'm seeing Brandon for the first time since he had a smart mouth with my wife. So I wanted to have a one-on-one conversation with you. If I wasn't saved, I probably would have broke every bone in your body.
By
Then he
his.
was just like, y'all are not invited to her 30th birthday.
Russell may have uninvited me, but I wasn't gonna go anyway.
It makes sense.
Does it?
I feel like she has a spirit of manipulation, and it's not cute.
I know Anthony did talk with Brandon and Christina. I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
They like to jump on a bandwagon. If y'all
Don't play with me no hand. Don't play
Y'all
with no
don't
hand.
feel-
Don't
you
play
just-
with no
what you
bandwagon
just
because
say?
we straight.
What does that have to do?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. Next episode. It's gonna be so good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode because I know it was a little longer than, I mean, it was long as the episode was long. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Listen, I watch my stuff again on bootleg. So we watching it on bootleg together. I mean, I have the Philo app again. Like I said, like I have the Philo app, but it's not going to allow me to show it for some reason on the Philo app. I mean, that's encrypting. I get that. So yeah, it's not going to allow me to show it on the Philo app. So I'm like, let's watch it on bootleg together, you know. And then, yeah, that's on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.